What's up, ladies and gents? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to Dealership Life. These videos have been pretty much non-existent for the last, really like month and a half, but I am back and I'll be doing them here and there along with a whole bunch of other stuff. As you can see, we got snow, which you may have seen the quick video on the drone shots. That was about, I don't know, 20 inches or so. And then yesterday we got another, about 3 to 6 inches, maybe 5 inches, something like that. And from what I hear, we're gonna get little storms like every 3 days for like the next 12 days or something. So, it's not over yet. It's winter. It's very cold today. I think it's like 20 degrees out. So, snow's not going anywhere. Just gotta work around it. Dig the cars out when you have customers interested and kind of go from there. This Suburban I'm in is actually a factory order. We ordered this back in November. This is a premier model with a premium package. It is the Empire Beige Metallic, which is a really sharp looking color. It's the first time I've seen it in person, and they also went with the black interior. No rear media entertainment. They didn't care to have that in the vehicle. So it's really just a straight premier with a premium package. We do have to do a pre-delivery inspection on the vehicle, so they'll do that sometime today. And hopefully they take it Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I'm still playing catch up really from being out for 3 weeks because of a COVID quarantine. Again, to me, the symptoms were very mild and very, it was really no big deal. It was just the time out of the dealership, being home. But I am back. I've been focusing on, selling and that sort of thing. I have 5 sold so far, which isn't the best. It's not the worst. It's kind of just average, for the conditions and for what's been actually going on, with the weather and all that sort of stuff. We still have inventory issues, which is unfortunate, and I'm going to touch on that in a minute. Let me just get gas here and get back to the store. Gas prices are going up. What's up, brother? I got the insurance for this deal. I just want to put it in the folder. This is a new Malibu that I sold. Previous customer of mine who was in the leased Malibu already, and now they're going into another leased Malibu. He's going to pick that up on Wednesday. Malibu is one of the things we have very few of. I think we're down to like 2. We have 2 Trailblazers, maybe 3 Blazers. Do you have any Tahoes available? Maybe 1 or 2. We got a couple in. We got a Z71 in, which is real nice. I don't know if it's available or not. A lot of stuff's being sold before it even shows up because that's what we're doing. We're selling our inbound units. It's the easiest thing to do since inventory is so short. The problem we're probably going to have is that now I guess there's some sort of a computer chip shortage throughout the world. So they're allocating what would have gone into like Trax, Equinox, maybe Traverse, things like that, into the bigger stuff, the Suburban, the Tahoe, and the Silverado. So it'll be interesting to see how that affects those vehicles, because the Equinox and the Traverse are pretty much like our #1 and #2 selling vehicles. Right now, what's on the ground and what's in the factory, we're down to about 20 of each. So new car inventory has been it's been a little tough for the last number of months, and it doesn't look like it's going to get better anytime soon. So if there's a vehicle out there you like it and the dealership has it, just buy it. What we do have plenty of is used and GM certified vehicles. So like these are all certified pre-owned Traverses. They're like 2018s. maybe a couple of 19s in there. I got some Tahoes and stuff at the end. Here we have a couple of nice non-GM cars. We have a nice Audi A6. This is a 2-liter Quattro. We traded in a nice Infiniti QX60. We have a nice 2019 Jeep Cherokee and a nice 2018 Grand Cherokee. What I'm trying to do is just focus on used cars right now because the majority of our business is leasing, and with new inventories down, it's bringing our units down. It's bringing my sales down. So if I can make up the difference with used, that's what we got to do right now. Earlier I mentioned about you know, if there's a vehicle you like and it's the numbers are good and you're happy, just buy it. You know, because inventory is so short. So let me tell you a quick story. I'm just gonna hop inside a Trailblazer over here that's unlocked. This way I don't have to worry about wind noise or anything. And I'll tell you exactly what happened the other day. I happened to see this truck was unlocked as I was walking by before. Figured to make the perfect place to tell the story. So let's go back to the last weekend in January. It's Saturday. I have a customer coming in. They came in around, I think it was like 3:30, 4 o'clock to look at 2 different Suburbans and a Tahoe. All certified pre-owned, and the Tahoe was what we call a DRAC vehicle. It was a dealer loaner vehicle. It was one of our service loaners at the dealership. Had about 4,000 miles on it, and it does include GM certification. They looked at the 2 Suburbans. They weren't really thrilled. They liked the idea of the Tahoe, a little bit smaller size, didn't quite need the Suburban length. We went inside, we went over our folder, which is like all the repair orders, anything done to it, the warranties, everything that came with the vehicle. I explained we only have the 1 dealer documentation fee of $329. Tax, plates, super easy. Now, like any good customer, of course, they negotiated. They were trying to get that price down lower, and we were holding our number of where we were, you know? So I did total it out with tax and fees. We got to a certain point. They weren't ready to make the deal. Now, because of the fact it was the last day of technically the month, because our month ended on Monday and this was Saturday, we're closed on Sundays, I talked to the managers. I really wanted to get one more deal in for the end of the month. You know, I was out the majority of January. I had 7 cars sold. I technically only worked 7 days, but I was like, I was going to bat for the guy. Like, listen, can we save him something? You know, a few $100s, maybe I just, to show them we did something might put this deal together. So we did. We took $500 off the price of the vehicle. Once I get back to my desk, I tell them, listen, great news. They usually don't discount cars at all. We'll save you $500 off the price of the vehicle. I totaled it up with tax, motor vehicle, our documentation fee. Here's your out the door number. When I gave them the out the door number, they wanted $3,000 off that number. So they started negotiating all over again. Well, at that point, I know we're not taking $3,000 off the vehicle. You know, we went back and forth a little bit. It just explained why. I tried to build value all over again, go over the same stuff that I went over with them previously. And, you know, at that point, we parted ways. They ended up leaving. They're going to think about it. They're going to drive other vehicles. They're going to, you know, search other dealers. Now, throughout the week, I did speak with these folks a couple different times, you know, while they still tried to get that price down, and we just held our number, and it sort of is what it is. The vehicle's here, and I told them, I was like, you know, listen, the vehicle's here now, you know, take advantage of it, because things do sell. You know, it sells, and then it's not available to you, and then at that point, you know, you don't have a vehicle that maybe you really, truly wanted. And I got the typical response that everybody always says, which is, well, if it's sold, it wasn't meant to be. Fast forward a week to this past Saturday, and you know, I'm talking to him on the phone again. He's ready to come in. He's ready to buy. He's got cash. He needs another $1,300, $1,400 off, and he's willing to do it. So if your boss can do that, let me know. So I explained to him right up front, we're probably not going to do it, but you know what? I'm going to go to bat for you one more time. Let me see if there's something they're willing to do. You know, in my opinion, he needed to feel the win. He needed to feel like he got what he wanted, and he felt like he won. And until he got that feeling internally in himself, he wasn't going to buy it. So I went back to my managers. I got him another $300 off. Not a lot of money, but it's something. So when I called him back and explained that to him, he still gave me well, I have ones in Pennsylvania. I'm going to look at it on Monday. I don't know. And he's hemming and hawing, just not willing to make that decision. I said, listen, that's the number. The vehicle's here. It's available. When you're ready, let me know. About 2 hours later, his wife called and she tried to negotiate the price a little further and kind of split where we currently were and where they wanted to be, which was another $300. And I told him, no, the number is the number. It's time to, time to buy. If you want it, now's the time. You'll never guess what happened. It ended up selling on Saturday. So he called back yet again, and as he was talking to me, I had just found out that one of the other salespeople sold the truck because somebody was online, they found it, they came in, they drove it, they liked it, they bought it. That's how fast it'll happen. So they were pretty upset. I know his wife was upset, but it is what it is. What can you do? So like I mentioned earlier, don't lose a deal over a couple $100s. You're spending 50 plus thousand and you lost a truck over $300. Now I lost the deal over that same $300, but the store didn't. The store's going to sell the car to somebody else. And that's what we do as salespeople. If it's the lowest price they're willing to do, and I build all the value I can, and it's something that you just can't make up your mind and do because you don't feel right about it on a personal level, what we end up doing is we just move to the next customer. Someone's going to buy the vehicle. So if you like it, it might as well be you.